Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Partnership between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal is the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to High School Soccer here on SummitCitySports.com, coming to you live from Chambers Field on the campus of Northside High School. I'm Thad Goff calling your play-by-play. Gavin Wirt is running the camera tonight, and today it's the Northside Legends taking on the Concordia Cadets. Both Northside and Concordia come into this game at 0-1 on the season. For Northside, well, they took a tough loss their last time around, losing 7-0 to the Leo Lions. They're trying to bounce back after a 2-15 finish last year overall, a 1-6 finish in conference play. That one win was against Southside. If they can win this game against Concordia, Northside will match the one conference win they had last year, but they'll also avenge one of their conference losses if they were to win this game here tonight on the home field. For Concordia, they took a tough loss as well. Now, their game was a lot closer. It was at the hands of the Canterbury Cavaliers. Final score there was 2-1. Concordia made a pretty good run towards the end of it, but ultimately fell 2-1 in the end, only scoring a goal off of a penalty kick from Luca Middendorf, the son of girls head coach Micah Middendorf. Luca put it in on the penalty kick, but that was not enough to get the victory. Concordia was 5-2 in Summit Athletic Conference play a year ago, 10-8 overall, and they actually won this game 4-0 over at Concordia High School over at Zollner Stadium. They'll be back home on Saturday trying to get their first home win of the season. That'll be against Blackhawk Christian. For Northside, this is their home opener this year. The Leo game was on the road. Legends will be back home on Monday taking on Northrop. That'll be their second home game of the year, and then they'll be back on the road. I beg your pardon, the Leo game actually was, it was in Leo, Indiana, but it was a loss. So it was at Leo, 7-0, and they'll be back on the road to take on Snyder. So 3 straight conference games for the Northside Legends coming into, or to start the season right after the non-conference game against Leo. Of course, the usual overtime rules would be in effect if we were to go to overtime. 2 7-minute overtime periods, followed by penalty kicks if those 2 7-minute overtime periods end in a tie. There is no sudden death in Indiana high school soccer. You play those 2 overtime periods until the whistle blows, and if a winner is decided in those 14 minutes, then the game is over. If a winner is not decided, they'll go to penalty kicks. We'll see how far we get. I do have the starters for both teams, and I'll go ahead and give you those right now. First, for the visitors from Concordia, they've got Ben Foles as the starting goalie. Tyler Dierheimer starts, looks like, at forward for the night. Carson Raypole will start as well. He wears number 5. Ian Kim, Theo Eggold, Michael Phelan, Preston Mackey, and Luca Middendorf are some of the other starters, along with Parker Canablo, Michael Bean, and Tyler Cumberland. For Northside, they'll start Yahir Alcantara in goal. Miles Stockslager also starting, along with Zwen Thu, who wears number 1. Bodan Lodashinsky also getting the start tonight, along with Michael Lynn, Salvador Quintana Perez, Kusei, Dalen Gonzalez, Kennedy Yak Lopez, and Christian Sanchez, and also Israel Toledo. Those are the starters for the Northside Legends in what is technically the Cross Coliseum rivalry. These two schools are about 5 minutes away from each other, and they've got the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum about halfway in between the two schools. That's an estimate. It's fairly close to both schools, and of course we are also right on the shores of the St. John River here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Well, it's because of our sponsors that we're able to bring you these broadcasts of high school sports here on SummitCitySports.com, and it's time to hear from those sponsors right now. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process, from bid to build. Visit OttenwellerContracting.com for more information. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you are facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Shioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Well, we've had the JV game already. That JV game only lasted one half, so just one 40-minute period of JV soccer before the varsity match gets underway. We'll go to our next break and come back in about a minute, and I'll let you know some of the returning players that both of these teams have on their roster. You are watching high school soccer here on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Welcome back to Chambers Field in this edition of High School Boys Soccer here on SummitCitySports.com. Well, Concordia does have some good athletes coming back on the soccer field. Of course, they did graduate some quality starters from last year's team, some quality scorers even. Beckett Mollering no longer at Concordia. He was the leading scorer, averaged ended up scoring 9 goals for the season. That'd be incredible if you could score 9 goals per game, but 9 goals total for the season. Although Concordia does bring back the likes of Tyler Deerheimer, Raphael Greener, and Preston Mackey. Although Greener will not be playing in this game. Head coach Kevin Mackey confirmed to me that Greener got a red card in the loss to Canterbury back on Tuesday. So he won't be available for this game, but Concordia will look to get some production after a game where they were held to only 1 goal, and it came from Luka Middendorf. On the north side end of things, Johnny A. was the leading goal scorer, or one of the leading goal scorers last year. Strike that, he was the leading goal scorer, but he has transferred to Northrop. And Northrop is hosting Homestead tonight. But they also bring back Michael Lynn, Bodan Lodoshinsky, and Jefferson Hernandez Herrera. Those are some of the leading scorers for Northside last year, although as I have it here from the Max Prep stats, the Legends managed to only score 11 goals all season a year ago. That's in a year where they ended up winning just 2 games total. They're hoping to right that ship this year. Again, took a tough loss on the road to Leo just a couple of days ago. Concordia took a tough loss at home to Canterbury. So both teams trying to get right here in conference play as we get closer and closer to the start of this game between Concordia and Northside. Regarding this matchup, Joe Carter, the head coach for Northside, said this, quote, Concordia is always a challenge to play against. Coach Mackey always gets his guys ready to play, really hard and physical. We have to be able to go and exceed Concordia's effort and physicality. We have to be able to use our passing, off-the-ball movement, and speed to cause them some problems. Did reach out to head coach Kevin Mackey leading up to this game. He said, quote, Northside is always a good game. Coach Carter is always able to get his team to play smart and hard, end quote. So you see both coaches have a lot of respect for each other. Regardless of what previous records might be, both coaches know each other well and know what each other brings to the table. And we're going to see what Concordia and Northside have to offer here in a moment. We'll have the announcement of the starting lineups as the teams will make their way out onto the pitch. And then we will have the national anthem. Meantime, we'll take a quick break and come back in about a minute. You're watching high school soccer on SummitCitySports.com.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Welcome back to Chambers Field. Just getting ready for the start of this game between the Concordia Cadets and the Northside Legends. We'll have the announcement of the starters from our PA announcer here in just a moment. Right now they're playing the school fight song for Northside. Of course, this is not the only high school soccer game going on Summit City Sports. We've also got Homestead versus Northrop. And now we'll have the national anthem.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Folks, and now for the starting lineups. Leading off with our guests on the scoreboard, the Cadets. Leading off Concordia's roster, number 1, Ben Foles. Number 2, Tyler Durheimer. Number 5, Carson Rapole. Number 6, Ian Kim. Number 7, Theo Fellon. Number 8, Number 7 is Theo Eggle. And number 8 is Michael Fellon. Number 9, Preston Mackey. And number 10, Luca Middendorf. Number 21, Tyler Cumberland. Number 24, Michael Bean. And number 32, Parker Knobloch. And for your legends, number 0, Yahir Alcantara. Number 3, Miles Stockslager. Number 1, Swen Thu. Sorry, they're out of order on my list. Number 5, Bowden Lodoshinsky. Number 7, Michael Lin. Number 10, Salvador Quintana Perez. Number 11, Kusewa. Number 16, Dalen Gonzalez. Number 22, Kennedy Yak Lopez. Number 4, Chris Sanchez. Number 23, Israel Toledo.
Well, both teams have made it out onto the pitch, and I will go ahead and put 40 minutes on the clock. You can see what the time is as this game goes on. They do play 2 40-minute halves in the state of Indiana in high school soccer. And again, should the game be tied at the end of regulation, they would go into 2 7-minute overtimes, with this being a conference game. That is not the case in non-conference games, but in conference games, you cannot end the game in a tie. The game would have to go to 2 overtimes, and then if the game is still tied at that point, the game would go into penalty kicks. Of course, we are far away from that right now, but anything could happen. Second game of the season for both these teams. Concordia 0-1, Northside also 0-1. Both teams trying to right the ship. Concordia lost at home to Canterbury, and Northside lost on the road to Leo. Legends will kick it off to start half number 1. And we are underway from Chambers Field here on the north side of Fort Wayne, Indiana. A quick touch for number 4, Chris Sanchez. Knocked away in the box by Deerheim. Actually, they're not in the box. They're well away from the box. Concordia trying to get it back. A little header there by Middendorf on the back end. That's going to be cleared over the bleachers, I think. Nope, comes up short of them. I was watching the arc to see if it made it past the bleachers, but it did not. It will be a throw-in for Northside, and here they come. Across as they get it to Lodoshinsky, and Lodoshinsky sends it out. I did not see a Concordia player touch that ball, so I think this is going to be a goal kick, or maybe not. Apparently a Concordia player did touch the ball. This will be a corner kick. Cleared, but going out. And Northside will get a throw in. Looks like Michael Lynn's just waiting for a new soccer ball. How'd you like to be a ball boy at one of these soccer games? Chase the ball around. And a player goes down. That was Salvador Quintana Perez. And it will be a free kick. Michael Lynn will put it in play. Looked like Concordia had a threat going at first, but now Northside creating some opportunities here in the Concordia zone. Chris Sanchez is there as well. Low liner, knocked in the air, and that is off Concordia. I think that was Middendorf who made contact. It will be another corner kick. That looks like Israel Toledo going over to put it in from the far side. And that one clears everybody's head. Long chance here for Northside. Lynn gets to the ball. Good battle. I think that's Middendorf who gets his foot on it, sends it ahead to Tyler Deerheimer. Deerheimer trying to get out in front. Deerheimer pushing toward the box. Across, Preston Mackey, wide left. Boy, what a great opportunity, but Mackey just a little bit wide. I believe Preston Mackey is the son of Concordia head coach Kevin Mackey. Kick to the near side, Michael Lynn. That's the second time Concordia's had the ball on the north side end, but now they'll get it back on the throw-in by Theo Eggold. Carson Rapole loses it in traffic. That's a sea of red shirts, and Quintana Perez takes it away for the Legends. Quintana Perez trying to send it ahead. The Cadets get to the ball. Mackey has it on the near side. He sends it back to Theo Eggold. Michael Bean sends it toward the middle. Middendorf over there. Little slide tackle. Northside putting some pressure on early. I think that was Jordan Jameis. But Concordia gets it back in their own zone still. Bean. Long boot, finds Deerheimer. He's got a man in close. And goes to the near side for Preston Mackey. Concordia will reset. Back to Theo Eggold. Oh, Ian Kim, a little contact, trying to get it through traffic, and he just did. Mackey waits on it. Mackey, surrounded by red shirts, saved. Knocked away by Alcantara, and then Alcantara dives on another one. Back-to-back saves for Yahir Alcantara. Michael Phelan will send it backwards for Concordia. The north side put the pressure on early, and now Concordia trying to return the favor. Bean goes all the way across the field. Cadets get it just across midfield. Bean sends it across. Deerheimer is there. Again, he's surrounded, and Alcantara will save it again. That's 3 saves in just about a minute, maybe less, for Yahir Alcantara. That one's going to wander to the sideline. I think that's actually assistant coach Kurt Gutman over there who fielded it. Kick back to Ben Foles. He'll send it out to Michael Bean. Just across midfield. And whistles will blow. I have to correct myself. I think it was Carson Rapole who took the shot earlier in the game. Had a chance to put Concordia on the board 1-0. Instead, the shot went wide left. And this will be a free kick for the Northside Legends. Miles Stockslager was about to set it up. Instead, he'll give it to one of his teammates. My apologies, I can't see that number from here. That shot's redirected. Kick back to Zwen Thu. And he'll send it over to Michael Lynn. But did Lynn touch that? They're going to say he did. It's a throw-in for Concordia. Little running start, and Preston Mackey's got it. Mackey with the cross. Theo Eggold gets to it. Eggold trying to create something. Eggold trying to set up the cross, and the shot is in. It's in for a goal.
That is a goal for number 2 for Concordia.
Tyler Deerheimer. Who will stop the clock. They stop the clock on goals that are made. Oh, wait a second. Now they're saying it's not a goal. The announcement was that it was a goal. So we're still in a scoreless tie. Get our clock reset as well as our scoreboard. Take a look at that later on. Maybe there was an offsides call, but I didn't see that anyone was offsides. Scoreboard here still says 1-0. And we have gotten confirmation that that last shot was not a goal. It looked like a goal at first. Kicked ahead by Stockslager.
Apologies, folks. It looked like
gets it to Solano.
Apparently that was not a goal. This is why I told the AD I would like some binoculars.
There's a long strike and another impressive save. Yahir Alcantara. Well, he's the man of the hour for Northside right now. He's made some very impressive saves. Header goes backwards from Bean. Raypole gets a touch on the near side. There are defenders there for the Legends, and they change direction. That's Lynn, Michael Lynn, and then Concordia takes it back. I think that was Mackey, number 9. And there's Raypole on the near side, so it was Mackey. Long strike looking for Deerheimer. He waits on it to avoid the offsides. He's got a man on the far side as well. I think that's Canablo. Parker Canablo, he takes some contact. Looks like they're playing on. Concordia takes it right back. Across. Phelan. And Concordia resets. Eggold. Trying to push, and that one's going out. Looked like it was off north side, and it was. It's a corner kick. Ian Kim will put it in for Concordia. So we are inside the 11th minute. Kicked high in the air. Northside had a man back there, but there's Middendorf waiting on it. Middendorf into the box. Kind of kicked awkwardly off one of his teammates' foot as Israel Toledo comes away with it. That's taken away. I think that was Stockslager who got a foot on it for... Nope, check that. That is Bodan Lodoshinsky. And Lodoshinsky sends it across the field. We'll get a chance to see these Northside Legends in football tomorrow night as they take on East Noble. High school football opener. Excited to bring it to you on Summit City Sports. That'll be Tim Atkinson and Jeff Mahoney on the call over there at East Noble. I will be at Leo along with Joe Northern as the Lions take on the Wayne Generals. That's out of bounds off of Northside. So you got a couple of SAC versus Northeast 8 matchups coming up in high school football tomorrow. Of course, a couple of our area teams will be on the road, including Snyder. They will be at Warsaw as Ben Foles gets to that one. Well, Ben Foles hasn't had a lot of shots come his way lately, but as a goalie, you always got to keep on your toes, and Fowles did there, or rather Foles. I think of the movie D3 The Mighty Ducks. That obviously was a hockey movie. But the first game that the, shall we say, once Mighty Ducks, as they said in the movie, became the Eden Hall Warriors. Julie the Cat Gaffney was the goalie, and she was just so bored watching her teammates score, not getting any action. And when she finally did, her opponent, the White Bear Lake Bears, as I recall, came all the way back, and the game ended in a 9-9 tie. Again, that's all made up. That's D3 the Mighty Ducks, the old Disney movie from the 90s. As this ball goes out of bounds, and it may be, I'm not sure if we're 2 months away from the start of hockey season at the PSM Ice House. It's become a big thing around here over the years as Kim tries to get it through to Carson Rapole, and Rapole runs it down. Good speed by Carson Rapole. He's able to get to it. Northside's got defenders back there. Well, Northside has defended the box really well so far in this game, and now they've got a chance. Little run out. Ball gets through, but it's going to get to Foles. I don't think that'll officially count as a save, but he did his job. To the near side. Can Rapole get to this one? He can. But he's got a defender right back there. That one's going to roll out of bounds. I think Thu knocked that one out. And a corner kick coming up for the Concordia Cadets. Ian Kim will handle it. High in the air. There's the header, but it doesn't go the way he wanted it to. Concordia will reset as Kim gets it outside the box. Rapole. Out of bounds. Throw in coming up for Theo Eggold. That's Deerheimer. Nice move. How did he get out of that? Back to it. Oh, it couldn't get back to him. That's going to roll out of bounds, and a goal kick coming up for the Legends. That was a nice move by Tyler Deerheimer along that end line, but it's all for naught as far as Concordia is concerned. Still a scoreless tie as we're now inside the 15th minute. So I'll go ahead and check in on some scores from around the area. We got volleyball going on at Snyder High School. I thought I had turned that down. My apologies. That gets past Cousset. That's going out of bounds. It is off of Northside. And I had seen pictures of Snyder's renovated gym, and now I'm seeing it on our broadcast of Snyder versus Woodland. That is an impressive gym floor they have there. It was impressive already. I didn't know you could improve on it, but they did. As Martin George tries to get around a defender. George is a freshman. George sets up the through ball, looking for, I think that's Barolena. Check that. That was Canablo. Canablo is one of the starters for Concordia. Rapole battling for it. He's been doing a lot of that tonight. Eggold will try to reset as Bean sends it toward the box. Again, defenders all over for Northside. Rapole across. Here's a chance, but again, defenders right in the box. Took a long time to get that shot off, and it is going to go wide. Goal kick coming up for Northside. By the way, the score from that volleyball game is Snyder 11, Woodland 4 in set number 1. I believe Jaron Matheny's over there calling that game. Homestead Northrop going on as well. We'll see if we can get an update on that one, whether it started already or not. This one got a 6:30 start, actually a little bit after 6:30. Corner kick for Concordia and cleared out by Bodan Lodashinsky. Long shot, and that appeared to go through the uprights, but that's not where he wanted it to go. Kick to the near side for Thu. Zwen Thu. And who touched that last? They're going to say Northside did. And I think that's Theo Eggold. It is. Theo Eggold to throw it in. The Eggold family does have connections to Concordia. If I'm not mistaken, Thomas Eggold used to be the head soccer coach for the Cadets. You might remember Josh Eggold, who coached basketball for Concordia. Had some really good seasons over there at the Cage. We'll have Concordia again on the Summit City Sports airwaves on Saturday as they take on Blackhawk Christian. That'll be a non-conference matchup. I believe Blackhawk Christian is 1-0 coming into today. Across. Alcantara waiting on it. That's right off the post. Boy, that is a fortunate bounce. And then Alcantara with the save on the next shot. I'm going to see if I have time for this replay here in a second. And Northside will take it, but that was a very fortunate bounce. Now Concordia has men back there, but do they have enough? Jefferson Herrera Hernandez gets the ball. Foles sends it the other way. Off the foot of Mackey, kicked in the air, and a whistle blows. Oh, that's kicked out of bounds. Deerheimer wanted to get it and run, but he just knocked it out. And I tell you what, we've had the Parkview Sports Medicine Baseball Series here in Fort Wayne for the last several years. As Deerheimer is trying to create something, was that a handball? Yes, it was. Looked like Mason Wagner got it with his elbow. Now that we've got Ruoff Mortgage Field here in Fort Wayne, home to the Fort Wayne FC. That'll be a throw-in for Northside. Now we're seeing the start of the Parkview Sports Medicine Soccer Series. A whole bunch of games that'll be played at Ruoff Mortgage Stadium. Here's Raypole. Sends it ahead. That's Deerheimer. Makes his move. Again, a whole lot of defenders back there. And again, Northside slows things down. But Deerheimer gets his touch. Couldn't get a clean handle on it, though. Hard strike, and that is through the upright. Well, you might stick your hands up and say it's good when you see something like that, but that was not what he was aiming for. I believe one of the games that will be played as part of the PSM Soccer Series is Homestead versus Carroll. One of the other ones is Columbia City versus Huntington North, as Northside tries to get something going. Concordia's really controlled the ball extremely well for most of this game, but Northside has been able to get back and batten down the hatches. Now, can they get some possessions going in the Concordia zone? That was the case early on. To the left for Cousset. He's got Raypole in close, but he gets around him. Got a whole sea of cadets right there, including Wagner. A little diving effort. Not really sure a head-first dive is the best thing for you in the game of soccer, as Mason Wagner gets to the ball for the Cadets. Across midfield, Quintana Perez trying to set a man up. And this ball's going long. It is out of bounds. The call is goal kick. Ben Foles will set it up. Senior goalie for Concordia. And Concordia will try to get a running start. Across for Eggold on the near side of the field. Eggold pushes, sends it toward the middle. There is a man there for Northside. And they get it to Jackson Thorpe. Long shot. Foles able to save it. We will count that one as an official save for Ben Foles. Since that shot was on goal, yeah, it bounced toward the goal, but you're going to have that even on shots that do go in. Here's Deerheimer. Deerheimer trying to beat the entire Red Sea. It's him and the goalie, and it's knocked away by Alcantara. What an impressive game for Alcantara. But another chance for Concordia. Rapol, he's got a quick motor. Contact in the box. No foul, no whistle, play on. Had they called the foul, it would be a direct kick. Oh, Rapol looked like he went into him with a shoulder. Lodashinsky sends it back. Taken away by Canablo. Canablo kicks it into the box, but Alcantara is the only man there. Contact from behind, and call it a late whistle, but it looked like the right call. And this will be a free kick for Northside. Swen Thu has it for Northside. He sends it back to a teammate. Oh, a little slide tackle. Was that Deerheimer? That was Deerheimer. Still in bounds for the Legends. Lodashinsky finds Kusay. Say trying to chase it down. Gets around Bean. Bean stays with him the whole way. Might have gotten a little handsy, but no call. A takeaway by Sanchez. And that might have been out off Concordia. We'll see. Yes, it was. Swen Thu will throw it in for Northside. One of the Legends looks a little winded. They're going to get some subs in. That might be Michael Lynn. I'm not sure. Can't see the number from here. Meanwhile, Angel Nino Hernandez comes in. Swen Thu to throw it in. And he's got to throw it over his head. He kind of just pushed it from in front of his head, so it goes back to Concordia. Mackey sends it back. Long kick by Eggold. Up ahead to Canablo. Taken right back by the Legends. That's Frager Solano. But taken right back by Concordia. As we are inside the 27th minute. No score between Concordia and Northside. We thought we had a goal earlier in this game. But it was determined that the ball hit the outside of the net. Did not actually go in. Oh, a little trip there. That was inadvertent as Rapol goes for the ball. Carson Rapol out on the near side. That's deflected by Northside. Back to Bean, and he'll reset. That one goes behind Canablo. He's got to chase after it. And Concordia's got it back. That's a short kick, only red shirts there. And the Legends come back the other way. That ball's knocked out. Little slide tackle. Concordia's got it. Martin George going after the ball. And that's cleared out by the Legends. Subs will come in. I believe this will be Concordia's throw-in. It looks like it's going to be Ike Eggold to throw it in for the Cadets. Eggold fires to the box over Deerheimer. Shot in for a goal. Parker Canablo.
All right, that one is a goal for the Cadets. Number 32, Parker Knobloch.
For Parker Canablo, that would be his first goal of the year. At this point, the only goal for Concordia does belong to Luka Middendorf, and I'm going to try to show this replay as quick as I can because Northside's going to kick this ball in. Good job by Concordia staying with this thing. Canablo goes bottom shelf, and Concordia jumps ahead 1-0. And they'll wind the clock on the kickoff. Quick kick to Lodashinsky. Again, Concordia had really controlled the possessions for probably the better part of this first half. We have seen Northside get some good opportunities, but it seems like Concordia has been the ones in the driver's seat most of this half. To Deerheimer on the near side. He's got two men near him, and Deerheimer's going to chase after this one. He gets to it. Across, and right there is Alcantara with another nice save. Despite the fact that his team's down 1-0, Alcantara has been the player of the game so far. That ball gets loose. Bean trying to get to it. He's got a man in pursuit. That's Jefferson Herrera Hernandez. And good hustle by Herrera Hernandez. That might be out off Concordia. We'll see. It is out off Concordia. Northside ball on the throw-in. Angel Nino Hernandez will throw it in. That was close to a handball. I thought Quintana Perez touched it with his palm. Well, Concordia is going to get it back. Kim had it knocked away. That was Miles Stockslager, taken right back by Middendorf. His dad, Micah, coaches the girls' soccer team at Concordia. And a touch for Ike Eggold. Theo Eggold will keep it in. Both Theo and Ike Eggold are seniors. A running start here as Ian Kim gets to it, trying to set up a cross. That ball is loose. A man goes down, and that contact was initiated by the Cadets. We've got a man down for the Legends. And this is going to be an injury timeout, so we will go to break. You're watching high school soccer here on SummitCitySports.com.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Well, right now we are in an injury timeout. I cannot see who the player is that's down. Head coach Joe Carter was out there looking at him along with the trainers And this may be rather serious. And my apologies there. I'm going to have to stop that clock because they do, of course, stop the clock for injury timeouts. I'll reset that to 9 minutes and 41 seconds, which is what the clock is showing right now. And trying to get a look at who was down. He's on his feet now. And I'm not sure if he's on his feet, but he's being helped off. Does not seem to be walking 100%. He is walking, but he's getting help. And I'd call out who that is, but I can't get a clear look at the number. At first I thought it was number 14, but it's not 14 because he's out there on the near side of the field. That's Angel Nino Hernandez, and Nino Hernandez is very much in this game. Here's Zwen Thu. Got a man in pursuit, and he finds Nino Hernandez. Tyler Deerheimer trying to take it right back, but he's got a battle with Salvador Quintana Perez. Through traffic, Bean going for the ball. He's got a man in close. He's able to back away from Jefferson Herrera Hernandez. That ball gets loose. Bean's back there. Basically tells Ben Folds that he's got it. And he'll send it over to Theo Eggold. Eggold trying to keep it in. He did not. The call is that the ball went out of bounds. This will be Northside's throw-in. I'm not sure if that was one of the Concordia fans that said something like, "Ain't no way." It was something to that effect. Either way, it will be Northside ball on a throw-in. We've got subs coming into the game for both teams. And it will be Zwen Thu to throw it in for the Legends. He gets it in quick to Chris Sanchez. Cousset sends it back to Zwen Thu, and this ball is out of bounds off Concordia. Another throw-in coming up for the Legends. Again, it's Zwen Thu to throw it in as we are... My apologies, I got to fix my clock here. We're in the 33rd minute, so there's the official time for you. Can Deerheimer get to this one? He's got quickness. He runs right into Thu, and it's cleared out by Northside. No foul call. They'll play on, and Concordia will get a throw-in. It was about to be Xander Naylor to throw it in, and, well, he did throw it in. I guess he threw it in backwards. Middendorf to the far side, and that one goes behind his man. Northside will get this throw-in. I think this is Aaron Garcia throwing it in for the Legends. A little behind Michael Lynn. Whistles blow. And that might be an illegal throw-in on the part of Northside. Either another in front of the head throw-in or stepping in bounds on the throw-in. Meanwhile, Concordia takes over, and they'll throw it in. Is Mackey offsides? Flag does not go up. I did not see a defender behind him. I should say I did not see a defender in front of him, so they don't call it offsides. They'll keep on playing, and Concordia gets a throw-in. Xander Naylor, the junior, has it. Sends it toward the middle. That's Kim. Ian Kim. Trying to set up Mackey. That's going wide. And a goal kick coming for Northside. Header across midfield past Kim. Looking looking for Dierheimer. Dierheimer with a little bit of room. He'll send it toward the box. A little bit long. Kicked in front of the box. Dierheimer's there but can't get to it. And this is looking like a throw-in for the Legends. No. Oh, yes, it is. The initial signal was about to be throw-in for Concordia. Instead, the throw-in goes to Northside. And a quick throw-in it is. Kept in play, looking for Bean. And Bean lets it roll. I thought he might have touched it at first. Apparently he did not. 36th minute here at Chambers Field. Ian Kim sends it to the far side. That ball wanders toward the box. Miles Stockslager is back there for Northside. Salvador Quintana Perez comes away with it, but he kicks it right to the Legends bench. Looks like Homestead and Northrop are scoreless over at Spooler Stadium. And we've got a whistle and a foul against Northside, so Concordia is going to get a free kick. As we're now inside the 37th minute here at Chambers Field. I think that's Bean setting up the kick for Concordia. He'll kick it short. Middendorf. Middendorf leaves it off for George, and it's taken away. Xander Naylor trying to battle, but up to the task is Cousset. And Cousset dribbling in every direction that he can possibly find. That ball's going to roll to the sideline. Well played there by Naylor. Throw-in coming up for Concordia. .38th minute here at Chambers Field. Theo Eggold keeping it alive for Concordia. Michael Lynn came close to knocking that with his bicep. Kicked back the other way by Cousset and out of bounds. Concordia will throw it in. Xander Naylor throws it in for the Cadets. That's Ethan Hale, I believe, sending it toward midfield. I think that's Canablo pushing toward the ball. He's got the game's lone goal so far. A little battle there in the box. Cleared out, but Concordia's got it back. Martin George trying to set up Mackey. And Northside takes it the other way. Lodoshinsky, little through ball. Here's a chance. Foles does not wait on it, comes out and clears it with his foot. And another potential chance. Garcia got to the ball. This is kicked to the sideline, out of bounds. Still a minute 17 on the clock. Northside's got time to put an equalizer on the board. Cousset. Little slide tackle effort, and that is taken away by Ian Kim. But taken right back by Garcia. Garcia 1-on-2, make it 2-on-3, and Foles will scoop it and get it back for Concordia. That goes past Dierheimer. Bounced off the ground. Cousset sent it backwards. Middendorf back there for Concordia. 31 seconds. And Martin George going quick. Concordia's got time to add to their lead. But at this point, Northside still has time to tie this game, but the Cadets will get it back. Foles waits on it. Will he clear? He gets it over to Bean. There is a man in pursuit for Northside. Bean has it knocked away, but it's off of Bodan Lodoshinsky. This will be a goal kick, and Concordia is just going to let the clock run out. So we got one half in the books.
All right, folks, that is the half.
Here at Concordia High School, at Northside High School, but it is Concordia who has the 1-0 lead over Northside in this cross-Coliseum rivalry.
So this will be your last.
Have a 15-minute halftime, and then I'll come back after this next set of breaks. Let you know what's going on around the area and even show you some highlights from this particular game. The one goal belongs to Concordia, but we've got plenty of good defense, particularly from the Northside goalie here, Alcantara. I'll show you some of that during the course of this halftime. Back after this break, you're watching high school soccer here on SummitCitySports.com.
Between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal is the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.
Well, here at Chambers Field, it is halftime, and you do see that Concordia is leading 1-0. You'll see the goal and how it was scored a little bit later on. Right now, it's time to update you on what else we got going on in the world of high school sports on Summit City Sports. We do have volleyball taking place over at Snyder. Snyder leads that match 1-0. They're in set 2. They lead that 19-14 over Woodland. And again, they have really renovated Kilmer Court, and it looks awful impressive. They actually have a black, kind of a blackish gray looking floor, and then the wood surrounding or inside the 3-point line is kind of the old school light brown, similar to what they had at Kilmer in years past. But the rest of the gym floor, the outer edge of the gym floor, they've got black paint surrounding the gym floor, and then the main gym floor itself, for the most part, is more of a blackish gray. So that's going on in volleyball. We do have other soccer action going on as well. Boys soccer from Northrop High School. The Bruins are tied with the Homestead Spartans 0-0 as they are at halftime. Those are the games that are going on right now, as well as this one, Concordia versus Northside. And when we come back, I will go ahead and show you the one goal that Concordia has put on the board so far. It's a guy who got his first goal of the season. More after this on SummitCitySports.com.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Well, we are back here at Chambers Field on the campus of Northside High School, but it's the visitors from Concordia who lead it 1-0 on the scoreboard. I'll show you how they got their goal. The goal came from Parker Canablo, the junior. Ball bounced around, but Canablo just snuck it into that bottom left corner. There was a sea of red shirts in the area of where that ball ended up when Canablo got his foot on it, but Canablo was able to put it home and get Concordia on the board. Something Northside's done well is they've defended the box really well, but that time Canablo was able to find the bottom left corner of the net. It's time to get some words in from our sponsors. It's because of our sponsors that we're able to bring you high school sports here on SummitCitySports.com. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana, we are LIUNA. PSM's Edge Training Program helps athletes build the speed, power, agility, and strength that they need to perform at their best. Visit psmsports.com/edge to learn more and earn your edge this season. And today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on X at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on X, or if you're old school, you might call it Twitter. That name change, of course, came around fairly recently. Again, on the scoreboard, it's Northside up 1-0. We'll be right back after this break. You're watching high school soccer on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here with PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge Training Program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Well, Concordia does lead at 1-0 on the scoreboard, and they really have done a good job controlling the possession so far in this game. However, one reason that Northside is still in this ball game is because of the play of their goalkeeper, Yahir Alcantara. He's had some impressive saves, and on this first replay, brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. I beg your pardons, I don't think that fired. There we go, that's better. We'll get a look at it here as Raypole took the shot, initially saved, and then Alcantara able to dive on top of it. So it's basically 2 saves in 1 on that possession for Yahir Alcantara. And then another impressive save coming up here. I believe it was Martin George who took the shot on this one. I'll go ahead and show you the replay, brought to you once again by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. And this was a good push and a good strong shot, but Alcantara with a diving save. Again, he's been super impressive between the pipes for the Northside Legends, but they trail on the scoreboard. 1-0 is your score at this point in the game. Again, the second half will be 40 minutes long. We've got about 6 more minutes until half number 2 gets underway. No score between Homestead and Northrop yet. They're over at Spooler Stadium. And when I last checked, Snyder was ahead in set number 2 against Woodland. They were up 1-0. And they're even further ahead. It's certainly not over. Snyder's up 23-20 in set number 2. But Woodland is serving. So things could get interesting there in set number 2. Jaron Matheny's on the call over there. Things could get interesting all the rest of the way between those schools. And again, I can't say enough about the impressive renovations that they've done at Snyder lately. Meanwhile, Woodland just got the point. They're now down 23-21, so the Warriors looking to make a comeback there in set number 2, down 1-0 already. We'll be right back after this next break. You're watching high school soccer right here on SummitCitySports.com, live from Chambers Field at Northside High School.
Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
We welcome you back to Northside High School on the campus of Northside High School here at Chambers Field in Fort Wayne, Indiana, right on the shores of the St. Joseph River. You might say right on the bank of the St. Joe River. As Concordia leads at 1-0, again, Parker Canablo providing this game's only goal so far. I'll show it to you one more time. The replay is brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Looks like I've got it right here. I'll go ahead and fire that replay. Initially, the ball was kicked long, and again, Northside had a whole bunch of red shirts in that box, but Canablo was able to find the bottom left corner of that net, and Concordia has a 1-0 lead with that goal. But they've stayed in the game, Northside has, largely because of the play of their keeper, Yahir Alcantara, who's done a great job between the pipes. Looks like Fabricio Garcia is getting some work in goal, perhaps getting ready should his number be called, but Alcantara was the man of the hour in goal for the Northside Legends. But it does seem like Concordia has really controlled the possessions for most of this game. They've had the ball on the Northside end of the field more so than Northside has on the Concordia end of the field, but with Northside's ability to surround the box and create difficult shots, they're very much in this game, and you wonder if they can continue to play good defense. Will it allow them to not only tie this game, but perhaps even win it when all's said and done? But again, you got to create opportunities on the Concordia side of the field if you want to get back into this game. Technically, Northside's not out of this game. They just haven't scored yet. Down 1-0. And I'll let you know what's coming up here on Summit City Sports in just a second. We got high school football tomorrow. We plan to bring you quite a bit of action here on SummitCitySports.com. Looks like we'll have Adams Central at Bishop Luers. Jaron Matheny on the call there. Northside at East Noble. Tim Atkinson and Jeff Mahoney will be on the call there. I will be at Leo along with Joe Northern as we bring you Wayne versus Leo. Landon Traylor will be at Concordia as the Cadets take on Cecina from Indianapolis. Aid North will be at Southside as the Archers take on Marion. And Mason Vogelweed will be at Heritage as the Heritage Patriots take on the New Haven Bulldogs. And that's not a conference matchup, but both New Haven and Heritage are part of the East Allen County Schools District. It's a district with 4 high schools. Of course, it's Heritage and New Haven are 2 of them, and then the other 2 are Leo and Woodland. I believe Woodland will be taking on Prairie Heights tomorrow for their season opener. Got under 2 minutes to go until we get the second half underway. I'll go ahead and get one more break in. You're watching high school soccer here on SummitCitySports.com.
Damn, Kyle, you going crazy. Huh?
Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals, everybody in my pocket. I can't trust a soul without no pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like they ropes, let it lock in. We ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
We're getting ready to start the second half between the Northside Legends and the Concordia Cadets. 40 minutes about to be put on the clock. We've got those 40 minutes on our clock. Scoreboard clock here ticking down at 21 seconds left in halftime. Concordia will kick off to start the second half. Northside kicked off to start the first. I'm trying to see if we get an update on Woodland versus Snyder. It looks like set number 2 might be in the books, but Snyder was up 2, 23-21. When I last checked. Woodland had just scored, so see if we can get an update on that in a moment. Looks like Deerheimer's going to kick it off for Concordia. And we are underway to start half number 2. Looks like Snyder did hold on to win set number 2, so they're up 2-0. Kusewa trying to push. He was bumped from behind, and they're going to call the foul on Michael Phelan. Free kick coming up for the Legends. Chris Sanchez getting ready to set it up. We'll see if he's the one called on to take the kick. Got another man back there. I think that's Miles Stockslager. Stockslager with the shot, and that's going to go wide left. Ben Foles wisely lets it go, and this will be a goal kick for Concordia. Tyler Cumberland, the sophomore, sends it back to the middle of the field. Off of Kim, and Northside will take over. Taken right back by Phelan. Michael Phelan working his way around, and they find Kim. Again, a whole Red Sea out in front for Northside. That ball gets loose, though. Mackey gets a touch. Trying to send it through. Can Deerheimer get to it? He's got a man in pursuit. Deerheimer across, knocked away, and cleared. Deerheimer looked like he got out of the way, and he did. It's a corner kick. That almost hit Deerheimer in the foot. He picked it up right at the last possible second, or at least close to it. That was a heads-up play. And now Ian Kim is going to put this one in play. Kicks it high in the air. The header goes way wide. I think that was Raypole, either Raypole or Mackey, who made contact with his head. It's got to be Raypole. Either way, wide to the left, and it's a throw-in for Northside. Thrown in for Kennedy Yoke-Lopez. But Middendorf has it back for Concordia. Eggold. Short pass, and that's going to go too long. It looked short at first, but just long enough. This will be a goal kick for Northside. We're in the 43rd minute here at Chambers Field on the banks of the St. Joe River. Raypole there, but taken right back by the Legends. Phelan gets it. Again, he's got a whole Red Sea to work around. He finds Raypole, and they exchange a couple of passes. Here's Kim. Ian Kim sends it ahead. Canablo finds his man. That's Cumberland. Phelan, long shot, knocked away in the air and saved by Alcantara. It was just a matter of how high would it go, and Alcantara saved it. Cleared out of bounds by the Legends. Throw-in coming up for Concordia. Back to Phelan. Michael Bean at midfield. Man on him. He'll kick it back. Middendorf to the far side. Phelan. Sends it back to Bean. One kind of went awkwardly off Bean's foot, and the Legends take over. Chris Sanchez. Ian Kim hounding a man. Mackey trying to cause some trouble. And that is trouble for Northside. It's a throw-in for Concordia. Throw in to Raypole. Kick to the near side. Michael Bean sends it across midfield. Bean with a long, hard strike. Kept alive. Cumberland the header into the box. Is that going to stay in? Oh, it bounced in, and it never went out. That ball never went out. I thought that was going to come over the bench, but it never went out. This is Concordia ball for the time being. Oh, here's a chance, a really good one. Deerheimer, can he get to it? He did, but it's saved. Alcantara with another save, and now we got some friendly fire from Concordia. Two cadets ran into each other. Cadets trying to keep it alive. Eggle, the cross. That's off the top of the net. No goal. In the air, cleared ahead. That ball wanders into the box. Thu got to it. That's deflected by the Cadets. Kept alive for now by Phelan. Gets his foot on it. Got a defender right near him. Phelan got caught in traffic and got out. Raypole in traffic. Has to send it backwards. Ian Kim with it. Kicked in the air. Canablo. Kim sends it over to Bean. Michael Bean sends it back to Kim. Kicked hard, but right at Alcantara. Deerheimer was looking for another scoring chance, but the ball was just a little beyond his reach. This one's bouncing toward the sideline, and it'll go out of bounds. It was out of bounds before Cumberland touched it. Here's Deerheimer. Check that Middendorf. Luca Middendorf. Contact made, and that's going to be a foul. Looked like it was on Jordan Jameis. And we've got a man down for Concordia. Jameis trying to help out, but good news is Middendorf is on his feet. He was the man who was down. And I think he's going to try to take this free kick. He is. He's going to send it to the far side. That's deflected by the Legends. Theo Eggold will get to it for Concordia. Cumberland waits. Man on him. Finds Bean. And Concordia has to backtrack across midfield. 49th minute here at Chambers Field. Here is Deerheimer. Cumberland. That gets past Canablo. Phelan gets to it. He'll strike it. But a good decision there by Alcantara as he lets that one go out. You can see the sun starting to go down. Well, you probably can't see it, but we can see it from here inside the press box. The press box faces north here at Northside High School. Oh, another chance. Is that Deerheimer again? Cleared out. Rapole was right there. Mackey trying to battle. It's taken away. And they get the ball to Yuck Lopez. Kennedy Yuck Lopez. Sanchez. Phelan. Rapole sent it ahead. Here's Mackey. Preston Mackey, son of head coach Kevin Mackey, trying to get it to Deerheimer. Deerheimer gets to it. It's amazing that he kept that in play. However, Alcantara has the save. Well, you hear Alcantara has put in a good night between the pipes. But what Northside needs to do is they need to go on a run. Need to get some possessions in Concordia's zone, or this game could get away from them in a hurry. Deerheimer with a man right on him. He'll send it to the near side. That's Cumberland. Tyler Cumberland. High in the air, wide right. Goal kick coming up for Northside. Kick to the near side as they look to set up Kusewa. Tyler Cumberland gets to it for Concordia, and he sends it a little too far for Bean. Foles is back there. Jefferson Herrera Hernandez was in pursuit. Concordia gets the ball back. Trying to set up the through ball for Mackey. Mackey might have been trying to set up Rapole, but Northside stops that effort. Taken right back. Ian Kim pushes and tried to set up Canablo. He was offsides anyway. That would have been a goal kick, but with Canablo being offsides, they might actually be calling it a goal kick instead. But either way, it's Northside ball. Taken away by the Legends. Knocked away. That's going out of bounds. Throw in for Northside. Michael Lynn will throw it in for the Legends. Ref got his foot out of the way as Sanchez gets his touch. Legends had an opportunity there, but Concordia stops that. That one goes past Deerheimer. Garcia is back there. Or check that. That's Dalen Gonzalez, number 16. Sanchez the header. Northside looking for an equalizer. They got to get the ball into the Concordia zone. Sanchez trying to work towards that effort. He sends it across midfield. That got past Garcia, and Michael Bean is back there for Concordia. Over the head of Zwen Thu. Cleared forward by Stockslager, and we've got a man down. See if the ref calls for time, and he will. An injury timeout here at Chambers Field. Clock stops at 27:09. We'll be back after this break. You're watching high school soccer on SummitCitySports.com.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy. Huh?
We're going to come back. It was Carson Rapole who was down. He gets up and might just be cramping as he walks it off on the sideline. Alcantara sends it ahead. Taken away by the Cadets. That's Phelan. He's got Canablo off to his left. Sends it to him. Canablo outside the box. Kicks it into the box. Again, a whole lot of red shirts in the area. That's out of bounds. Throw in for Concordia. Cumberland does get it in. Mackey on that near side. And again, surrounded by red shirts. Back to Cumberland. Cumberland, long shot. Off of Alcantara. He kept it in. Another impressive play by Alcantara to prevent a corner kick. First prevent the goal, then prevent the corner. But Kim gets a touch, trying to send it ahead. Here's Canablo. Canablo to the inside. Canablo too tall. Would have been wide right even if he had been going for the upright. Parker Canablo has the game's only goal so far. Up to this point, the score has held at 1-0. No guarantee that that'll be the case the rest of this game. We still got 25 minutes and change left. That's out of bounds. Throw in for Concordia. Kim trying to get control. Looked like Herrera Hernandez got control, and here's Stockslager. Legends get it close to midfield. Good battle there. Dierheimer couldn't take it away. That's deflected. Kim stayed with it. And Middendorf will send it to the far side. To the middle for Kim. Kim with a man on. Sends it ahead, looking for Dierheimer. Dierheimer gets a foot on it, but there are defenders back there for the Legends. And whistles blow. A little contact there on the kick attempt. Cumberland might have been bumped. And Concordia is going to get a free kick. I think they're going to call Kusewa for the kick to Cumberland. And it'll be a free kick for the Cadets. Again, Concordia will take on Cecina in their football opener. Is that offsides? Flag doesn't go up. There's a man back there now. Couldn't tell if he was back there when Dierheimer got to the ball. Kim sends it back. Here's Theo Eggold. Eggold trying to make something happen. Has it knocked away. And again, all sorts of defenders in the box for Northside. Of course, over the course of the season, you're going to go up against some teams that can put the ball in the net at a high level. Leo beat Northside 7-0 back on Tuesday. I believe Homestead still has some guys who can score at a high level. Team that won a sectional championship last year. Unfortunately, their season was ended by Harrison at regionals in Kokomo. Here's Cumberland with his touch. Goes off his foot in the wrong direction, though. And a chance perhaps for Northside as they try to get it up the field to Herrera Hernandez. Foles comes out, and he kicks it. Again, he cannot touch the ball with his hands if he comes out of the box. The goalie is allowed to touch the ball with his hands, but only if the ball is inside the box. And Foles had to come outside the box to get to that one. Here's Kim. Here's Cumberland. Cleared out by the Legends. Kusewa knocked it out, and Cumberland will throw it in. Cumberland with a man right on him. Ball's loose. Cumberland sticks with it. Moves to the inside. Back out to Mackey. Couldn't get a strong kick on it. Bean takes his shot, and Alcantara's got it. Booted toward midfield. Bean is there. He'll keep it in play for Eggold. Theo Eggold stops. He'll send it backwards. Of course, Concordia is taking a lot of time off of this clock. We are in the 59th minute. But if you're Concordia, I don't think you're content at this point in the game with just keeping the score at 1-0. You want to create some chances and perhaps pad your lead, but there was nobody there on that pass. Out of bounds, they say. Or was there a foul? A flag went up. They kept on playing. I'm not calling this a corner kick, are they? I guess they are. The flag went up, everybody kept on playing, and now this is going to be ruled as a corner kick. Well, as it is, Concordia is going to have a chance to set up a shot here. Kicked high in the air. Cumberland couldn't get the header cleanly. That ball's still loose until now. Here's Canablo. Canablo through traffic. A lot of it. That ball trickles toward the goal, and Alcantara has the save. Theo Eggold waits on it. Sends it toward Phelan. Dierheimer in the box. Gets his touch. Dierheimer to his left. Going to take the shot. Wide left. Goal kick coming up for Northside. Where Dierheimer has been hunting those chances all night long, he has yet to put the ball in the net. I believe he scored what ultimately was a game-winning goal in a regional semifinal against Angola just 2 years ago as a freshman. Tyler's older brother, Max Dierheimer, was a top-notch scorer at Concordia when he played. Woodland and Snyder are now in set number 3. They've been in set number 3 for a while. Snyder is up 24-18, so we'll keep you posted on that one. Kick to the far side. The Legends have it for now, but a good battle there as Ike Eggold gets the takeaway. It's out of bounds off of Eggold. Well, I can now tell you that Snyder has just beaten Woodland 3-0 in volleyball. Final score of set number 3 goes as 25-19. Snyder football team will be on the road tomorrow taking on Warsaw. That game came down to the wire last year when Warsaw went to Spooler Stadium. Of course, Snyder will be playing at Russ Isaacs Field this year for their home games, and they'll have their official home opener a week from tomorrow against East Noble. That's Middendorf taking the free kick, but nobody there in a white shirt. Alcantara lets it roll for a goal kick. Thought I saw that we might have a score from Northrop. Northrop taking on Homestead in boys soccer. Try to get you an update on that here soon. They're at a break right now. Kicked up ahead for Sanchez. Dierheimer in pursuit. Alcantara gets it past him. Martin George just lost his footing that time. Middendorf gets it back for Concordia. Taken away. Was that Kusewa? He feeds it up for Toledo, but Foles will come out and scoop it. That's a good play by Ben Foles as he slows down that chance for the Legends. Concordia gets the ball back. Ian Kim gets to it. They get it across midfield. Little slide tackle effort there by Chris Sanchez. Concordia able to stay with it. That's out of bounds. This will be Northside's throw-in. 16 and a half minutes left to play here in half number 2. Still just a one-score game. Parker Canablo has the game's only goal for those of you just joining us. Across midfield, and Northside perhaps with another chance, but that is slowed down by Ian Kim. What great work he's done on the defensive end. Here comes Raypole, Carson Raypole back into the game after he was cramping up. That'll be a throw-in for Concordia. It's off Northside. Tyler Cumberland getting ready to throw it in. We had a stray ball there for a second. Now Cumberland's going to leave it off to one of his teammates. We'll see who they call on here. It's Ike Eggold taking the throw-in for the Cadets. He fires it in. That was almost a bicycle kick. This one's going to go wide right. Goal kick here for Northside, down 1-0. 15-20 and change left to go. Should say 15 and change, now 15-13 and counting. Here comes Northside at Sanchez, sends it toward the middle. Initially got it to Kennedy Yuck Lopez. And now perhaps a chance for the Legends as they push. Concordia gets back, and diving after it is Foles. Do apologize for that flash there in the corner. I'm not sure what's causing that. Not sure if that's well, it can't be the reflection of the sun off the window. We got the camera set in the window sill, basically. Kicked in the air. Sent backwards. Sanchez has it deflected. Martin George got to it. That was Michael Lynn in pursuit. Raypole, can he get to it? Better yet, did he touch it? They're going to say he did. And that's going to be a throw-in for Northside. Raypole has that taken away. Kennedy Yuck Lopez has it for Northside as they push looking for an equalizer. Shot wide left. Foles will set up the goal kick. Kick toward the sideline, out of bounds, and that's going to be Concordia's throw-in. That was the signal. I thought that went out off of Theo Eggold. But that's not the call. Must have waited just long enough before that went out. Eggold throws it in. Looking for George. Again, a whole bunch of red shirts in that area. Well, there are no moral victories, but even if Northside should lose this game, one of the perhaps small victories they can take away is the fact that they were able to defend Concordia well when they got the ball across midfield. The question for Northside is, can they create some opportunities in the opponent's zone? Mackey had a chance there, but again, the Legends defended him well. Mackey there in the middle of the box, but again, it's all Northside Legends around the ball. The defense is keeping Northside in this game. Only down 1 with 12 and change to go. But taken right back by George. Martin George, a freshman. I think that's Dierheimer trying to set up a cross, but nobody close enough, and this ball's going to wander to the sideline. They're going to say it was touched last by Northside, so Concordia gets the throw in. That goes past Ian Kim. Cumberland might have made a little too much contact, and that's the call. It's a foul. I can tell you we do have a score from Northrop. It's Homestead up 2-1 in the second half. That's a non-conference game. Of course, Homestead and Carroll are both in the SAC in football and basketball. Not so with soccer. They're independent in those sports. This ball's knocked out of bounds. Off of who? Off Concordia. Well, the more chances Northside gets late in this game, the more pressure they put on Concordia. They are not out of it yet. Got over 10 minutes left in this ball game, and now we get a whistle. We've got a man down for Northside, and they're going to call a foul on Concordia. Free kick coming up for the Legends. And what's going to come out of this, you might wonder. Only a one-goal game, over 10 minutes to play. Past Toledo. Raypole has to clear it, and he does. It'll be a throw-in for Northside. Nino Hernandez throws it in, and a corner kick coming up for the Legends. That was knocked out off Concordia. And I think that's Aaron Garcia getting ready to take the corner kick for Northside as we approach the 10-minute mark. '71st minute. Here at Chambers, trying to set up a header. Martin George gets his foot on it. Cleared backwards. Dalen Gonzalez in close for the Legends. He'll send it back to his own goalie, Alcantara, as Northside tries to reset. Oh, near slide tackle. Boy, George had a chance at that one. Alcantara came out of the box. Here's Mackey. Has a defender right on him. Whistle blows. Did they just call offsides? Must be saying that Raypole got offsides while Mackey had the ball. Either that or while George had the ball. Header back the other way by Martin George. Contact, and there's the whistle. The Legends don't like the call. Chris Sanchez expressed his displeasure, but it will be a free kick for Concordia. Luka Middendorf, low line driver, and Cumberland's not going to catch that one. Kicked the other way by Kim. Raypole in close. Raypole with defenders around him. He sends it ahead. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. And a goal kick coming up for Northside. 8 minutes to play. We may have a fun finish coming up here at Chambers Field. This game could go into overtime. It would go into overtime if it were tied at the end of regulation. By the looks of things, they got a fun finish coming down at Spooler Stadium. Homestead's up 2-1 on Northrop. And they've still got 35 minutes and change left. A takeaway by Preston Mackey trying to set up Deerheimer, but the ball wanders a little long for him. And it's going to wander all the way to the end line for a goal kick. The good news for Northside is they'll get the ball back, at least for the time being. Good news for Concordia, more time ticks off the clock. They're certainly content to let time tick off the clock, but I think up 1-0, 7 minutes plus, you're playing for a goal and getting some insurance. That's what you're looking for if you're Concordia. They're okay letting time tick off the clock, But ultimately, that's not what they want. George, little one-handed save, and Alcantara dives for it. Have a night, young man, Alcantara. Out of bounds, off Rapole, throw in for Northside. Bodan Lodoshinsky to throw it in. It goes past Lynn. That ball is in. Rapole trying to make his move. Gets past his man. Header back across midfield. And that's going to roll out of bounds. Just barely went out of bounds before Lynn touched it. Kept up in the air by Mason Wagner. Lodoshinsky, a man right on him. He'll send it back. That goes past the reach of Lodoshinsky, and Concordia's got it back. George couldn't get to it, sent the other way by Gonzalez. Lynn trying to make his move. He does make his move. He slows down. Several defenders in close. Oh, Cumberland walled him off and pushed him down. And we're going to get a foul. The Cadets don't like it. But in a one-score game, it looks like Northside's going to get a free kick. The Cadets has to tie his shoe. They are going to set the ball to the right of the box. Michael Lynn and Chris Sanchez are there. And it looks like it's going to be Sanchez to take the kick for Northside. We'll see how he tries to set this up. Left-footed kick. Foles bats it and scoops it. Ben Foles with a man in close, able to get the save. Deerheimer pushes. He's been hunting a shot all night long. Can he get one off here? Oh, it's off the post and out. I said, can he get a shot off? Looked like he had Mackey right in front of the goal, but he really didn't have an angle there to get him the ball. Goal kick here for Alcantara. George the header. Sent the other way by Toledo. Here's Toledo coming the other way. Trying to get it through traffic. The Cadets slow it down for now. Deerheimer on the far side. Got a man up ahead. It's Mackey. Ball's loose, but Alcantara is the closest one there. Inside 4 minutes to play here at Chambers. Kicked ahead. That looks like it's going out. Rapole hustling as hard as he can. Keeps it in for now. Keeps it in again. How about the hustle by Rapole trying to set up George, but taken away. Taken right back. It's Kim. Rapole hustles again, but it won't be enough. 3 minutes, 16 seconds left here at Chambers Field. What kind of finish do we have? Anything can happen. Still a 1-0 lead. I'd mentioned Concordia had been the team that had controlled the ball in the north side zone more often than not. But Northside with their defense has kept this game interesting. But here's Rapole. Rapole to the middle. Mackey puts it in. Preston Mackey adds to the lead for Concordia. That'll put a little extra pressure. Clock's still running. You're supposed to stop it on a goal. The official just signaled to the folks upstairs to stop the clock, and it has not stopped. Now he's going to signal again. They do stop it with 2:20 on the clock. Sorry, folks, I'm just trying to pay attention so I can get my scoreboard set properly. I'd like to show you that replay. May have just enough time, but boy, goals have not come easy for Concordia. But this was good teamwork between Carson Rapole and Preston Mackey. Mackey ultimately putting it in as Raypole's able to find him on the far side. So we'll come out of the replay. They have gone back to game action. They did reset the clock to 2:44. Here come the Cadets looking for more. Northside not quite out of it yet, but that goal by Preston Mackey puts a lot of pressure on him. Here's Raypole. Sends it ahead. Time continues to tick away. And a slide tackle to send it out of bounds. Chris Sanchez. It's followed by a good show of sportsmanship as he helps Raypole up off the ground. Cleared and out. Throw in coming up for Concordia. They get it into Kim. Kim across the middle. Dierheimer couldn't get a clean handle. Here come the Legends. Jefferson Herrera Hernandez gets to it. Trying to send it ahead. The Cadets stop it. Again, they want to take as much time off the clock as possible. Oh, that's a tackle. No whistle. That looked like a straight-up tackle. No whistle. Middendorf pushing. His pass a little behind his man. Chris Sanchez comes away with it. Middendorf on him. Contact made. That's going to be a foul. And a free kick coming up for Northside. The downside for them is not only are they down 2 goals, this clock is going to tick under 1 minute, you would think, before the ball's even kicked. So that puts a whole lot of extra pressure on the Legends. Now, you can score 2 goals in less than 2 minutes, but you got to go really quick if you're going to do it. That header clears the box. Kim, I thought he was going to let it go. That's out of bounds. Throw in for Northside as we come up on 40 seconds. Sounded like Joe Carter, the Northside head coach, saying battle to the end. That ball's cleared to midfield, and that helps Concordia a lot. Sanchez with a left-footed boot. Raypole, the header. George had it knocked away. Taken right back by Concordia. 9 seconds. This is going to be a wing for Concordia. That ball is going to be cleared out of bounds, and this clock's just going to roll to 0. The Concordia Cadets even their record.
That is it.
2-0 the final score as Concordia knocks off Northside here at Chambers Field.
If there's any trash you can pick up, please leave this place looking better than you found it. We hope you have a
2-0 your final as Concordia knocks off Northside to go to 1-1 with a game against Blackhawk Christian coming up this Saturday. That game against Blackhawk Christian, I believe, is set to start about 11:30 a.m. on Saturday. As for Northside, they will be back home on Monday taking on the Northrop Bruins right here at Chambers Field, trying to regroup after back-to-back shutouts. For Concordia, they win it 2-0, and it's time to recognize our Parkview Sports Medicine players of the game. And yes, I am going to recognize 2 guys for Concordia. First of all, Preston Mackey and Parker Canablo, the 2 goal scorers in this game. Canablo and Mackey are your PSM players of the game. That's going to do it from here at Chambers Field. For my cameraman Gavin Wirt, this is Thad Goff signing off from Chambers Field here at Northside High School. You've been watching high school soccer right here on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com.